Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Yeah, but I'm trying to get them corners up there, man. I'm willing to. I got to rebuild, man. So it is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they shouldn't be. Oh, we don't. He's hard-headed.
Ready?
Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, let it rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets fuel? That's a close encounter of what kind?
How about that?
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath.
But them corners fast though, V. They fast. They young, but they fast. So I can train them up a little bit. It's gonna be their first game, man.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers.
First ball.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. Wait, which league are you playing in?
Fantasy.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Oh, why did I put it in both? Why did I put it in both sides?
But that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, you should be riding a rabbit. This man's trash.
7 up to the 35.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Big round for his first carry, 20 yards.
Almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Oh, Keelan Hill.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Cook. And an alley to run. 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook. 41 yards.
All right,
as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Off to a good start,
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
I got a young kicker, too.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80. Hey!
This is the Oklahoma State alum,
Ah, not on my boy Nicholson. Not on my boy Nicholson, man. I'll give you that.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch him now. Watch him now.
From the 30 on second down, Newton.
He's got the pick, boy. You lucky. He threw some bad
shit
right
past
there.
the 45 before being tackled.
He
Give him
had mine.
18
He's
on
supposed to
that
be over
play,
there.
and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line. In the set. 8. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Newton on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run it with Carson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can...
What's going on? See my goddamn boy, that goddamn young corner come up there and make that hit,
down
boy.
at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
180. 55. Hey, let's get this. Check 3.
Now it's Carson.
That's
Flag
holding.
comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Let's go.
They
Yeah,
do.
they do.
Yeah.
Or X Factor, whichever one.
Yeah, whatever one they got.
Right there. 56. Blue down. Check it back or check 20.
He'll be a superstar once his plays are done.
From the 50, Newton.
He's a
This
star.
one caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big
We
game.
got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 26. Check 20.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Let his ass up.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
8. Under 8.
Throwing is Newton. And this one complete to Smith.
I fucking ran
Get this
from it.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From
Tried to
10
get some
yards
pressure on
out.
him.
as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Yeah, I gotta put some pressure on him in the play. I'm about to put some pressure.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
I got you.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Do that. Keelan Hill, give me another good carry, boy.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
The way he plays.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive.
50-60
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give running right. It's Cook. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I thought he was going to cover
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right. We're going to get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to...
Yeah, ain't none of that no more.
Here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From his goal line here, Newton.
Nah, man. That's user right there. That's user, man.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Stephen got him up. Stupid.
That's my boy Nicholson, man.
Sucks. The same guy.
Right there.
No, I'm just still playing them. It's still going on. I'm just blowing them out so bad.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Probably have like 8 picks. My fingers got tired from typing so much. Got so many picks.
Back to throw.
Can't even type to them no more.
Yeah! That's it. That's it right there,
defense. The pressure, and it's a safety.
That's it right there.
9-7 our score.
This guy has to be like drunk or something. I don't know.
Here comes Cohen.
We got this.
At at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Look at him go. Look at him go.
And now off to the races. Down the right side.
That nigga
Touchdown, Chicago.
That man got 91 speed, bro.
A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I need 3 backs, don't I?
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
Yeah. I be rotating them out now. You got to told me how to do this shit.
Point game.
Keep them healthy. Keep them fresh and healthy, bro. Yeah.
Oh, this dude went to field goal block now, sadly.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator,
that's
and
right.
I see an all-out
get in there,
like
get in there.
I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
In there.
I'm going to win a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Please throw that ball. Please just let him throw it, son.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
Great. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Newton to throw.
Get him.
Sliding
Get him.
He's taken
Get him.
down. Back at his
Don't
own
play.
7. Jamal Adams on the safety
Get his
blitz.
ass.
Too fast to handle.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they
Don't
want to
fight with him,
accomplish
y'all.
offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Gun.
56, Mike 56, right there.
Yeah.
3rd and long. It's Newton.
You look at what I'm doing, son. Take it off now.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure.
Man.
When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, what the? Man. Come on, bro. He probably like out.
Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the
He
fight,
probably
then I
lagged
make them.
out.
I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Make them put in work, I don't
out.
think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand. I wouldn't have quit. I never quit, bro. I don't care. Nah, I give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably lagged out.
Uh-oh, my dude's gonna quit now.
Ah, damn, man. My boy Tyreek Hill was getting it in, man. He was getting running that thing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he did it again. He did it again. I'm leaving the league, bro.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48.
I was
Built
up
back
78
in
to 10.
1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Some Buffalo Bills in there. Shit. Hot shit. Some Frank Gores in that mug. I'm finna watch it too. I'll be back. Gotta miss this food.
Huh?
Yeah, it's up.
They fake the give. Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hey.
Hold on. I'm going to refresh it. You see it now? All right.
Bad
start
there.
Like,
A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
56 for Mike. 56.
Now it's Newton.
Get
this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Let's go. He's cracked. Gun. Trot. 55
On first down, Dobbins, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Show it. 20. 54. 55. Watch the run. Check.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mike.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton.
God damn it, Johnson. Take it off.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Can't play like that.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Check 55, Mike. Come on. You better bring.
On 2nd and 10, Newton.
Yes.
Fires one that's intercepted.
I'm a big-time user, man.
Picked up by Jamal Adams.
Yes.
He will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, he's lit. He's lit now. Oh, cool. Okay.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
55's Mike, guys, 55. Here we go. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And he finds Beasley complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Gun.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
180, 20. Here we go, G. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 8. Mark 55.
On first down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Gun. Mike 55. Here I come. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Get in there, boys.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still
They
a
getting
long
in there.
way
They
to
do
go in
that
this
every
football
time.
game. And the punt team on
They
now
do
as
that.
this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time.
Oh, no, I
and
didn't
the
know all
Bears
shit.
take over.
Oh, man.
The Bears offense ready to
Gotta
go
get
for their
good,
next
man.
drive. They They start the drive on the ground with Hill.
Yeah. No.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, it's Hill.
Let me see your work, Hill. Let me see your work.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Pick
It's
that
a
shit up,
pickup
boy.
of 10 and a Bears first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, man.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Dalton here from the gun.
Oh, I had him right.
Escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible
It's good,
as well.
baby.
And a lot of times they see an empty backfield,
You
they
got a
audible right into a blitzing situation.
Yes, you
This
do.
is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Wait until they pick their play.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Pretty decent.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Look at that
Find his
man.
running back.
You
It's
ain't breaking
complete.
that man tackle.
And he'll be about a full yard
Get
shy
his
of the
ass,
20
man.
at the 19-yard
Get
line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Up. On there again.
Here we go. 780.
Oh, shit.
Slam.
Get in. Come on.
Great.
Get your ass up there. What the hell you doing?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
I'm sorry, looking like I got to go.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On second down, it's Cook, and an alley to run. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, he literally making me run the same place.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. There's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Off play action. Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Gun.
Quarter, my ball.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
I'm proud of these young boys.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting the third quarter with Cook. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's
Hill. You got to hit the hole.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
44.
They run it again with Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
Some touches. Okay, now he came out in something good. Yeah, he's going to have to start trade.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shot. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Get my boy some more carries. Come on, Hill. It's going to get you involved this year. You're going to be a dog for me.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. They'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
That's how you get the hole right there.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't know, I ran this place so many times.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Switch. Great. Hustle. 56. Switch up. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Newton now to throw.
Coverage.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here.
Good shit, Adam.
Down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I don't know how that happened.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He went backwards. Back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That nigga make him pay, boy.
Right to the 3. 20.
I should have hit him, man. That was stupid. I was on him.
Great.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
Get it!
Fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. A super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set
Try
there.
to spitball him,
In the
man.
backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, with that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
He got that many yards, but
at the
he run
13-yard
hard.
line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm here all day.
First down, a run with Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he's into the end zone.
That's the first touchdown, dude.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you...
Damn it, Johnson. That's my rookie, bro. They get marked sometimes.
Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Not on him, though. Not on him. That's their rookie. That's their rookie. Let's go.
Picked off at the 12.
Let's go.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
All right, work with me, Baldwin. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen.
I like that shit, man.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I'm really trying to run on stop.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
He's a 67 overall.
This is Cohen. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah, it's trouble.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Danny. Back.
Come on, Hill. I want to see something, man. He gave me a good one.
And Dalton hands to Hill.
Oh, yeah. Hit face mask.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They try again with Cohen.
Damn it, Cohen, if you didn't trip, that was
on the
touchdown.
cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get that ball. Shoot.
Now Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
You can't quit. Sportsmanlike. I'm being sportsmanlike. I'm just following the rules.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Hill.
That boy Hill is a runner.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Yeah, all my people superstar shirt.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, I ain't trying to. Yeah. Only reason I would went for it is just for the clock.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further.
Man, I'm glad my rookie corner got a
pick.
pick.
You can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Neal done got a big hit this game. Jamal Adams done fucked some shit up this game. There we go again.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Well, what's going on? What's going on? But anyway.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away.
They wouldn't even let me get the suggestion for the punt. I don't know why.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
I think so.
So for the Bears, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
220 rush yards, bro.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
And gave up 111 yards. 3 kicks. Dalvin Cook almost had 100. Q Hill had the most carries. Good. But everybody got a touchdown. What's that score on my defense? Oh, Jamal Adams scored. That's where my other touchdown came from. My boy Robinson got a pick. Jamal Adams and my own pick, Nicholson. Yes, sir. Wow, that boy got 4 sacks. Wilson got 1. Marcus Barnes, yes, sir. Right.